Good morning. I'm going to start the poem "The Second Coming." This poem has got contains 22 lines, and the poem opens as if Yeats is seeing a vision. And the title, "The Second Coming," of the poem is derived from the Christian belief in the second coming of Christ. Appropriately, the speaker describes the new era as the second coming, a term from the book of Revelation that refers to the return of Christ after a time of great upheaval and disorder. According to Christian belief, Christ will return to conquer Satan and the forces of evil before presiding over a 1,000-year reign of peace on earth. Similar to the biblical pattern, the speaker of the poem envisions the breakdown of the present state of the world and the dawn of a new age. The poet adds, however, a sinister twist to the end to the idea of the second coming, suggesting that the return of Christ might just as well become the arrival of the Antichrist. In the first stanza, the present state of the world is described, and how is the breakdown of the world depicted, and what are revealed to be its possible causes. The first stanza describes the present state of the world as one of complete confusion and disorder, creating a threatening doomsday atmosphere. The chaos is depicted as being omnipresent and general and refers to the then political conflicts such as the First World War, the Russian Revolution, or the War of Independence in its own country of Ireland. And now we'll move into the poem The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world, the blood dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast! It's all come around at last, lurches towards Bethlehem to be born. This poem is divided into two sections. I got two separate stanzas, and we are going into the poem now. So, the first part of the poem, turning and turning in the widening gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. So, turning and turning refers to the image